Hey, hey, hey! Hello, guys. I'm back yet again today on Devil's Den Europe edition. Tough week, but tough competition ahead. Before I go in, let's have one usual face on the show. Dinesh, Mr. the founder of Anti Martial Club.
Yep, yep,
How
yep.
I say? Welcome back, Dinesh.
Thank you, Vinod. Thank you for having me.
Welcome. How do you feel?
I don't know. I feel pumped up, bro. I really feel pumped up. I don't know why. I'm come some
Feel pumped
medication,
up.
the GGMU medications.
This week I think there's a lot of things. To those that are watching, guys, today is just going to be a no hold back show. We are just going to go all out on opinions, and we have all powerhouse speakers. I'm just going to bring them right inside it now itself without holding back. First and foremost, we have Joel. Joel, thanks for accepting the invite. Our brother from
Yo, hi
the other
guys.
side, from
Thank
down
you.
south.
Yo,
He's from
brother.
Napshot, guys. And those who are watching, do follow them up. Also, you can go and find out on Napshot Studios. They also have their own United show. Joel,
Yeah, boy.
how is it? How are you holding
Ah,
up?
it's feeling a bit screwed up, but it's okay, guys. I think hopefully we'll be able to bounce back this week. But I'm not feeling so confident, bro. Not so confident. I'm feeling like how we are feeling last season towards the end. You know, the shitty feeling whereby don't know who's gonna start, who's gonna turn up. I'm having that. A couple of weeks back, if you asked me the same question, I'm all pumped up. I know who's gonna start, I know who's gonna perform, but right now I'm in a dilemma whereby I just don't know what's happening, what went wrong.
I mean, let's find out in the show what
Yeah,
went
boy.
wrong. Let's find it out. But those who are watching us, before I go in there, I need a favor from all of y'all. Please follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter. Do share, subscribe, and hit on the like button. And those that watching now, do us another favor, share it out to your friends and get them to come in. Throw in your comments, let the panels take it. And I have another person to bring in. That is no other than our own Yazid.
Yazid.
Welcome back,
Hi
Yazid.
guys.
How are
Hi, how are you
you?
guys? Good, good, good,
Yazid
good.
was so
Okay.
frustrated the other day in the group. I mean, are you still frustrated, Yazid, or has it toned down a little?
Okay, every time, every new game week, I feel refreshed. I feel like it's gonna be a good week. It's gonna improve, but we'll see how this week ends. I have high hopes, and I hope that we can bounce back, like what Joel said. It's been a tough few weeks for us, but we should really just enjoy the season. It's
Yep.
gonna be a one hell of a ride.
It will be one hell of the ride. Don't issues. Okay, let's not hold back since we have only 1 hour today. Let's go immediately to it. We are coming to this Europa League, but first question when asked, maybe the Joel. Joel, do you feel this Europa League is crucial for us?
Uh how should I put it? I won't really say it's crucial, but I think it's one of the silverware where we can actually win something reasonably. Said we can win something. We were talking about it before the show started.
Hmm.
About the teams that's playing in Europa. So if you go to go and look at it, we only got like the likes of Milan, Spurs, Salzburg, and whatnot, Leicester, Rangers, Arsenal, Shakhtar Donetsk, and Napoli. These are the few teams where you really see them as a threat. Other than that, I think we do stand a good chance of winning this. But you know our boys, we like to bottle it at the very last minute. So
2021 United has changed it. We have changed our slogan. We like to do it the hard way. That's the
yep,
United way. I mean,
we like to draw games. I don't know why. We like to not turn up for games. We do not like to shoot. We like to go in. If I want to say in a very Malaysian term, they like to goreng inside the box. I don't know why. They like to do Maggie goreng, Mamak goreng, then add
wait,
mata lembu
Joel,
inside.
I think even the going inside the box, I'm still okay. The problem, they're not even getting into the box.
They do not like the box, bro. They like the semicircle of the middle. They just want to play it back. And the irony is, they like to play get Maguire to bring the ball up instead of releasing it to Bruno or releasing it to Scott. I don't know, but yeah, we'll get more to that definitely.
Yeah. Yazi, what about you? do you feel that it's crucial? Because bear in mind, this, to be honest, this was the last trophy, sadly, that we won. We thought that will leave. I mean, that would kickstart our comeback, but no, it wasn't. We had a few steps back, and here we are. It's like a project restart. We're coming back to square one. We're starting back. Do you feel that it will be a crucial trophy? Looking back
Well,
at our league form,
Ole mentioned himself saying that we need to win a trophy. Is to create a winning culture within the team. Is to give some of these guys a taste of winning. So of course, I would say that the Europa League, despite being the second tier European competition, would
Mhm.
be a great thing to win at the end of the season. Considering that we're out of the League Cup, we got a tough draw in the FA Cup, and the league seem to be slipping away. So I think our best bet of winning something this season is the Europa League. Like what Joel mentioned earlier, we've got winnable opponents. I mean, the opponents are not as strong as last season. We don't have Sevilla. Um,
here
we're
we are.
only
It's like how,
sorry.
all right. Yeah, I mean, it is something that I feel that we can take it up in a way, like how go to Malaysian term. It's a trophy that we can makan lah.
Yeah.
It's not say, to be honest, if we don't win it, I say that we fail. It's a failure for the team.
If we don't win it, it will be the other English teams because I don't see other teams from the other leagues winning it. So if it's not us, it's gonna be Spurs, Leicester, or Arsenal.
But we should not be giving to any other teams to win it. We should be going in, taking it.
Exactly,
It's a
exactly. So
comeback.
it's a matter of if Ole plays the best his best team, his best players. Because if he plays the second fiddle players, then I don't think we could win it as easily. Because from what I can see in the squad now, yes, we've improved in terms of depth, but in terms of form, we don't really leave much space for rotation.
Yeah, Yazid, I think you need to hold back on that because we are going to come right there. So let's not spoil out any spoilers first. But I want to have Dinesh talk. Dinesh,
Ooh.
do you feel
You
that
got Vinod, you
focus
gotta give him a good introduction, man.
Dinesh, do you think that we should go for the Europa Cup? We should go all
Yeah.
out or focus on the league?
Yeah, we have to go for Europa League. We have to prioritize this league because okay, let's be frank, the Premier League is out of reach. It's more like cementing a second place, and that's about it. I think back in December, I believe we actually spoke about what's going to happen in February when the Europa League starts back, and I did mention back then that if you're top of the league, then let go the Europa League and just focus on the Premier League because we do not have the mental power, neither the maturity to go all guns blazing and get a treble winning season. No, we cannot do that. We can't even win double because we're just not there yet. So that was December, and of course now the writing's on the wall. The city is going to run the title. They're just going to take it back at Etihad. Premier League is done. So let's just cement that second place, and of course go for the Europa League. Of course we are in the FA Cup also, which is fine, but we have Leicester. That's a tough game. If you compare Sociedad, I believe Leicester is a tougher game. Sociedad, on the other hand, back a couple of months ago they were leading the La Liga, and now I think at sixth place. So I don't know. I'm quite optimistic about facing Sociedad, mainly because you're not playing in Spain. We're not playing in Spain. We are playing in a neutral ground at the first leg, and Old Trafford second leg. I mean that's irrelevant because Old Trafford is now a away ground for us. We have 19 other home grounds because we
Yeah.
are the king of the away games. So I feel they should prioritize this Europa League, just like how Mourinho did it back in 2017, because he knew that City has won a title, right? And he went all guns blazing for this Europa League.
Yep.
So I believe you got to take that same mantra and you know what, preach it lah, preach it like what Joel always say, preach it, bro, preach it. Yeah. So I think Ole should preach that now.
Okay, interesting. I mean, I'm here. I heard all three of y'all. Joel said it's a winnable thing. Yazid said we should go out. Dinesh said we should go out. But looking at our current form and how we are heading towards the Europa League, it's a big question mark, I feel. If you look across the last 5 to 6 matches, putting aside the Southampton game, we kind of struggled across. We played against Liverpool, we got a draw, and then we won the FA Cup. We won the two FA Cup ties against West Ham and also Liverpool. But our league games, Sheffield, we bottled up. West Brom, most recent West Brom. Everton. Everton, okay, they came back in the dead. But what went wrong in the South West Brom game? Is it? I mean, yes, West Brom came and scored within 90 seconds, but we had still 89 minutes plus stoppage time to win. It wasn't like we had 90 seconds to win the game to come back.
Yeah.
So what happened? Why couldn't we just come and go on?
It didn't come out of the blue. You see, this performance, this result is coming. We can all see it coming because we've had games where we played badly, same way, but we somehow got the win because of referee's decision, because of individual brilliance. But we've had this coming. There are a few examples. I could not name them on top of my head. Like the first game against the first game against West Brom, we won it by a penalty, right? So it's been coming. So from what I can see, the team is not good enough to sustain a winning run because we simply don't have the individuals. We don't have the personnel to play week in week out expensively. Teams could just easily stop us from scoring by limiting our chances inside the box, by sitting deep. We could not really progress the ball. The half pitch is they're just content in sitting in their own half, and it frustrates me. It frustrates me how bad we are at progressing the ball. And whenever we get it to the opposition's final third, we seem to be loss of ideas. We don't have the creativity. It's cliched, but that's what I see. We don't have the creativity, and now that we've lost Pogba, I think it's gonna be a tough few weeks if we continue this brain dead performance.
Vinod, you're muted, Vinod.
I'm sorry, guys. Okay.
It happens.
Yazid just mentioned his brain dead performance. Joel, what do you think that caused this? Who is it to be blamed?
I think we discussed this yesterday, and I think there's only the players to be blamed for this. I can't see how Ole is going to be blamed for this again and again because if you look at it a couple of weeks back, he got everything right. Tactics wise, the players wise, he got everything right. For me, it's simple. Ever since we defeated Liverpool from the FA Cup, and after that, everything just went haywire. All right, I'm not going to talk about Southampton game because that is really one off. If you do not win a team of a caliber of Southampton with a 9-man, I don't know what we can do. So basically, that is just a one-off. I'm going to throw that away. But for the rest of the games, Arsenal, West Brom, Everton, especially Sheffield, that Sheffield game was something whereby you're just going to start and win back. And we could have been really, really pretty tight at the top with City. We would have picked them for the first spot, but we would have been close. But no, the boys decided to bottle it. At the very last minute, they decided to bottle it, which is why it frustrates me because it's not injuries. And I don't think so. I'm going to blame it on fatigue, though. I mean, come on. These guys have been playing this, 2 games in a week for the past few months. I'm pretty sure the body should have been customized to that. So it's not like, they are playing 2 games in a week after 3 months. No. They have been doing so ever since. I don't think so. These boys have a good 1 week break yet. So I will not say fatigue because Ole has been rotating his team all the way. Rotation has been a great policy, and I respect Ole for that. But certain players
But
are not stepping
rotation,
up.
we have not seen much rotation unless in the top. Our back four
Unless if
has
it's like a cup game, like
yes,
midweek FA Cup game, then you see quite a number of rotation. I think that alone speaks a lot of volume, whereby Ole feels that squad that is really important in the pitch, and he has placed that. Regardless of who is it, he has actually dropped certain players. Certain players, I don't know why he has not dropped it. Don't ask me why. I don't, it still frustrates me. But to be honest, it's a little bit of a shaking time for us right now. And for me personally, I feel if we do not win Real Sociedad, then the season is done and dusted. This is the point for me. It's not the game against Newcastle. It's not going to be the game against the next following. No, it starts with Real Sociedad. If we do not win this game and we go on to draw the game, because none of the players are injured though. I'm just hearing some news
yes.
coming up that I think Donny
The
is not
thing
coming
is,
in, and Cavani is not traveling. But we still have the players. We still have the players to actually get the job done. We don't need to actually get a 3-4-0 victory. A 1-0 job is done and dusted. But if we do not get a victory, Real Sociedad, like what Dinesh has said and Yazid has said, Real Sociedad is struggling in their own league. If we do not capitalize on this, then I don't know when are we going to capitalize on this. Because over the years, we have seen it. Sevilla was struggling in the league. They played against us like they were the champions of the world, and they really beat us.
Sevilla is
Done.
just
That's it.
another beast when it comes to Europa League. It's
Yeah.
like they turn out to be another team.
Yes.
I'm
Then
just
when they go
fearing the
back to the
weird.
La
I'm just
Liga, they just
fearing the
reset.
worst though. What if Real Sociedad is turning out to be one of these clubs whereby they don't
There's
really
just like
can't be
that.
bothered about the league, but they are bothered about Europa League. I mean, this could be one cup they can win finally. They have the
Yes.
players, man. David Silva, a rejuvenated Januzaj. Oh man,
Oyarzabal, Mikel Merino,
yep.
Ishak is there. I mean, this is quite a dangerous team. Dinesh, do you agree with Joel that it's the players? Or
Def-
I'm just going to throw one more thing inside. If it's the players, I mean, yes, we agree it's the players, but just something that if it's not tactics, I mean, if Ole got a tactics right, it wasn't bailed out because Yazid just told earlier that we got bailed out previously. Why against the West Brom game, two players did a similar mistake and there wasn't any instructions or what told to them? We saw Marshall sitting out wide on the left
That's a
initially.
taboo word, bro.
Carry
Forget
on.
that. And then when Rashford came to the left, we saw Rashford also sitting deep to the left. He wasn't getting into the box.
No, the thing is, okay, to answer your question, we had many foolish moments in that game. Okay, just to come back to your direct question of Martial and Rashford, I think these guys are behaving like Antonio Valencia on the left. Valencia when he comes, he just goes to the wing, go cross, come back. But
No,
this guy,
but Valencia
but
does his job perfectly. That means
okay,
Valencia will cut in and cross. That is
correct.
his
These
duty.
guys,
Does it?
this,
Martial and Rashford duties to score. I'm not asking you to go to the left and play like a winger or what. You
no,
cut in inside, you'll be in the box.
the thing is they have the potential to do that. They have the potential. So it comes back not about tactics. Oh guys, it's not about tactics. It's about general IQ on football. Okay, you want to come through the flank. You have Shaw overlapping. That left side is a very strong side because you have Shaw overlapping up and down, and Shaw is being a class player right now. So you have a lot of assists there. In the sense of if you get a ball, Shaw is going to overlap. You just give a through ball, and Shaw will get a good cross. Or if Shaw is behind you, then you can actually cut down over, and Shaw will be there to defend if you screw up that.
Yes.
But the problem is our guys are very monotonous, and second, they are not prepared to take the risk of attempting a dribble. Okay, they can do all the step overs they want. They'll be just standing in the same place. That's how they are playing right now. So if you're a right foot player and you're coming from the side on the left, and you just cut in there, with the skills they have and the talent they have, they can always let go a shot, a top corner shot. Like how the years where Ashley Young was playing on the left as a winger against Arsenal 8-2, remember we won. He came cut down and he gave a scream on the top corner. But
1 out of 50 times that he did it.
no, I agree. But these guys apparently so-called better than that. Young players, a lot of potential, especially Marcus Rashford. Okay, the other one we just leave it aside. The other one we leave it aside. Marcus Rashford, that guy has the potential. I'm sorry to say, from the little football I know, his style of football is very, very negative. He's attempting every shot to be a
Okay, but
knuckleball like how Ronaldo does it.
if we see that the style of play, I mean, as a fan, we can see his style of play doesn't suit, needs to be changed.
Yeah.
Why isn't our coaching team doing anything to change it? Why are we still playing the same thing over and over?
No, the thing is, okay, okay, I agree. The coaching team is not doing anything, or maybe they're doing, we don't know. We don't dare say. But
We didn't see any of them coming and shouting at the boys from the byline, "Get into the box!"
Do we have a coaching team, guys?
okay. You see,
I only
back-
see a bunch of ex-United players. I don't see coaching.
Yes.
I just
Yeah.
see freaking reunions happening at Carrington, man.
you
It's
mean
only
Kenny,
you.
Fletcher, and
It's
Ole.
just like you're bringing back role models, something to inspire the boys. But
the
are we
problem-
driving the right play? Okay, the example is we take Sterling. When he was in Liverpool, that boy didn't have end product. Look at him now. He knows where to run. He knows where to be. But we have seen a stagnant Rashford lately.
No,
Let's
the
not
thing is,
start with
United's setup, if you ask me, the thing missing here is, okay, back at the day Ferguson was around, you don't see Ferguson going on touchline much and shouting, but you see Brian Keek or maybe Carlos Queiroz or
It's
Rene.
always just number 2 going
Yeah,
out.
number two. The problem, our number two here,
Our number
okay,
2 is sitting at the back. You see Kieran McKenna coming down at times, or
Right.
Kelly
So-
coming out, just
Yeah.
staring, looking. Solskjaer is just finishing up all the mineral bottles.
So the thing is we need a Rene, we need a Queiroz, or we need Kit, a Brian Kit back. We need a coach who knows how to actually be a tactician, or be a tactician, or just be open-minded to a football style. Solskjaer has knowledge. I don't deny that. As a good player, great scorer, as a striker, he knows his stuff. But you see, to be a football coach, especially not a manager, a coach, you should be adaptive to all styles available. So the problem in our side here is we just have the feel good factor here, where, you know what, guys, just play your game. If you're comfortable doing that, just do that. So there's no instructions. There is a lot of flexibility, and then therefore the players will do what they play their Sunday football. They like playing Sunday league, or Joga Bonito advertisements. They just try to
But
some
they're
skill.
United players. You want them to do more.
No, the thing is, okay, the thing is simple. You people like Rashford, I mean, I think he's very much inspired by Cristiano Ronaldo. But Ronaldo knows when to do and how to do. Okay, Rashford is just being following that certain part of Ronaldo. I notice whenever I see Rashford play, it's always like seeing another younger version of Ronaldo attempting something. But Ronaldo knows when to take a knuckleball. He knows how to take a toe poke at 2 yards away. He knows how to, shoot with his outer foot from outside the box. But Rashford is just being very monotonous. So all the chances he's getting, especially the one against Arsenal, just in front of the goal,
Ooh.
that you don't have to pull that ball back. You
Oh,
just have to
that
shoot the ball.
was just
Guys, it's
My
just like how we
goodness.
play our football, right? We play futsal or something. You get a chance of that, you're just going to toe poke the thing, tear the net. I don't care. You know why? Because that ball is at your mercy. The goal is at your mercy. But again, this is footballing knowledge. Something not everybody is, I think, blessed with. But those players are blessed with that. That's why they're playing for the big clubs. So it's just about proper. I mean, the problem of players, they have no judgment power. They have no judgment power. They don't know when to, there is a system, of course, when to tweak the system, make the right judgment. Should I make the pass or should I make the run? I think they are still spoon-fed, baby-fed, diapers-wearing kids like that.
okay. Diaper wearing kids.
Diaper.
Before I go on, let's just hit out on the comment section first. See what we have here.
Oh, it's buzzing.
Mal- yeah. Yeah, Maleno here. Maleno, hi. Hi, Maleno. Thanks for watching the show, mate. Oh, Selena. Clean shaving for our victory. I'm.
If you guys want to know the story why, I can tell you all also, but I don't want to tell you live, why is it clean shave? It's okay.
I need to know the answer, man. Is it because you salah orang, you just shave it up and then bopian, then no choice, you got to take it out?
No lah.
I think so.
It
I
feels
just-
like it. I mean, I've done it before. I want a nice lining, right? But then salah parking, salah orang finish. Bopian, need to Shave off the whole thing. Is that what happened? I think the viewers deserve to know. We as guests deserve to know. The entire Malaysia deserve to know. Vinod, come on. Tell us what happened to the beard.
It's the exact same story what you told.
Yeah.
Oh
Precisely.
my goodness.
Sudah pertama shit. Cannot. Take out everything.
Oh my goodness.
Rather
I
than
feel
putting
you,
two,
bro. I
put
feel
one
you.
lah, clean shave.
Really. Selena, we miss you too, Asin. Anyway, Malaysians, it's Asin, not Selena. I think she needs to change her Facebook name.
Yeah, man. Have to.
Dave goes on. Hi, Vinod, Dinesh, Joel, and Yazid. Nice
Hi,
having you.
Dave.
Dave.
Dave goes on. Yanuzai facing United. Probably time for him to show what they have missed in him.
Definitely. I would love, man. I would love him to
Interesting.
do that.
I mean, I
Boy
would
did
love
not
to see that.
get enough chance. We have Jay. Jay, thanks for watching the show, man. Winning chaps, winning man. Ahmad Diallo instead of Marshall tonight. Gambles perhaps. Yes, we are coming to that, Dave. Watch it out.
Who is Ahmad Diallo, man?
Humbling to see folks changing the tune from 21 is coming to 2 is coming.
Two. Oh my goodness. I never knew this hashtag was trending though. 21 is coming.
Yes.
It's more like
They-
these England people are doing it, no?
Yeah,
Like
we heard
football is
20
coming home.
But
They
now
do it
it
as a joke.
I think I knew 20 was coming, but then I also knew that the 20 was changed to 7 lah. Then even Dave Istanbul mind the gap 7. So I guess the hashtag came from
They-
your side.
One thing you can't change it, lah. These are kings of Europe.
They are. We
Yeah.
can't.
That's one
We
thing.
have to give them a due respect.
Yep.
They have represented England well. They have
Yeah.
gone there and conquered. And
Definitely.
they always. It's like Liverpool always does something miracle when it comes to Europe.
Yeah.
No, they
definitely.
have
That's one
they
thing.
have
Gotta
the
give it to them.
maturity in Europe. I'm sorry, we had a maturity in Europe. They know how to take the European games seriously.
They
The
know
number-
how to approach the European game nights.
Yes.
Yeah. That's one thing that's got to give it up to them.
Yeah. We have a comment here from Dave, which I'm just going to pull out here. On the players' mentality. Where is it?
I think it's on top. Just on top. Is it about there?
Yes. United need to adopt humble and hungry approach. Players getting big-headed understand football matches these days. It's about having game-intelligent players and clinical finishing. Yazid, do you agree with that? Is the players to be blamed? They don't have the desire. Even Kiran's gone on. He said, agree with Dinesh, is football intelligence. If the wings are overloaded, what is the point? The two inverted wing forwards should go into the box and pressure the centre-backs and give Cavani space as well. Then it'll be 3 versus 2 whenever the ball is gone in.
I know to question
The
the desire,
Hmm.
to say that it's a matter of the lack of desire, whether the players don't have the desire. I don't think that's the case. It's just I think there's a ceiling to their ability. There's a ceiling to their footballing IQ. There's a ceiling to what Ole is capable as a manager. So I think in terms of personnel, we are now at a level where we should be, because based on the squad, I think this is somehow fitting. The performance is fitting of their
That means
level, their
the
actual level.
Are you saying this is a true identity of United? We were misguided earlier.
Sorry, I'm trying to say that there's a ceiling to their level. So if we expect Rashford to somehow be a world beater, it's never going to be the case. I think he's a top professional, of course. I think being a local lad, being from the academy, of course, the desire is there, but there's a ceiling to his ability. So, like what we can see from his game, he's limited to just spaces where he can only be effective if there's space. So when the space is not there, it's a bit tough. So I think that's where we are at the moment. Because if you look at the McTominay and the Fred pairing, whenever they play together, especially against teams who sit back, we don't seem to be able to progress the football forward. We could not create chances from the back. we could not progress the ball. That's my main gripe. I am so frustrated at how bad we are at bringing the ball forward. The essence of football itself, to
But
bring the football from your half to the other half, we're so bad at it. I don't know what's wrong, but it seems that we cannot do it from the wings. We are unable to do it from midfield. Bruno is too isolated at the front.
you have Maguire bringing the ball up for you.
But I'm so frustrated. I'm so frustrated at how we tend to, if the ball's with the fullback, Aaron Wan-Bissaka or Shaw, at a certain point after the halfway line, they would then turn and pass it back to the central defenders, and they would then rotate until we see some opening, or we got a lucky long ball from the back. It's not a sustainable way of playing football. So that's why we are facing this drop in form, because teams somehow found out how to play against us. The game against Southampton, I bet if they did not receive that early red card, they would play the same way, and we would be looking at a whole different scoreline. So I'll be expecting lots of games played that way by our opponents, and considering our leaky defense, I don't trust them defending when we are facing counter attacks. So
Talking about
frustrating.
defense, I mean, Ole doesn't seem to drop Maguire and Lindelof. What's going on there? I mean, guys,
I don't
to-
think there's anyone
seriously,
else who could play. I mean, Bayi was good, but then he as always, he was injured. But then again, who do you play? Who do you play at centre back? He could try playing three at the back with McTominay. He did play that formation with Scotland, but then who do we
yeah,
play in
talking
midfield?
about McTominay, do y'all think, any three of y'all, we should drop McTominay to the center half, to the centre back position?
It's a little bit far fetched though, because in Scotland, he have
He played
I think the
minus
likes of
3.
McGuinn in front of him as well. The thing
Yes.
is, because we can't just shift someone who actually plays in the international level in centre back and then say he can do it at the same as for club level. You see the likes of Fabinho. He don't play centre back at all. He just plays once or twice centre back in Brazil team, and that alone because he has superb CDM in front of him. If I'm going to name it, Casemiro. If you have Casemiro there, you can play bloody Lindelof and Twanzibe there, man. You don't need to worry. Casemiro does the dirty job for you. So Fabinho is safe. So, but if you're going to play that in the club level, if you're going to translate in Scott McTominay's club levels performance to play him in centre back, I don't think so. It's appropriate because he's going to be, he's going to be whitewashed there.
Yeah.
Opponents are
It
going
goes
to
back-
run at him because they know he is the weak link there. They won't go after Maguire because Maguire is actually a full-fledged defender. They won't go to him because either way, by hook or crook, Maguire does some defensive duties at times. But if you're going to play a league game and you're going to play Scott there, then the whole ball game is changed. Definitely changed. So if
The
I
last
would
time
definitely
he played-
disagree.
The last time he played in defense, we got beaten by West Ham. Remember when Mourinho tried him at the back?
Yeah,
It was
correct. Yeah,
terrible.
yeah.
It was a terrible
It was
period
very
of time.
terrible. Yeah.
He was actually panicking. Every ball he get, he was panicking. You can see he's
Unless you tell me we have a player like Bissouma or Kante or even Wilfred Ndidi,
end of the day.
then yeah, I wouldn't mind having Scott and actually, I wouldn't even mind having Scott and Lindelof at the back. Yeah, because
That's the
I know
problem.
NDD does the dirty job. But the thing is, we do not have that person. The reason why, I can give you a very clear picture, guys. When we play the ball, we always play the ball from the back. We can't fault Ole for that because that is the way of football right now. I rarely see keepers actually pumping the ball rather than Pickford. He's the only one I see him do that. But other than that, the rest of the 19 teams in the Premier League, they all play
yeah.
the ball from the back.
On back.
Yeah, so if you want to play the ball from the back, you need to have your anchor man there. And at the moment, we do not have that because when the ball is being played from the back, Maguire gets the first touch or Lindelof gets the first touch, they always want to see where is Fred and Scott McTominay. And where is Scott and McTominay?
They're missing.
They are further up. They are missing. Like what Jazid said, they are missing at the first half of the pitch. And
they're
that
not
is the
coming down
main
to
issue
execute
right
the
now.
ball.
There's
they're
no
not coming down.
play between the midfield because you see how United used to play all the time. You had from the Keane's days, Keane will drop back, take the ball, he'll be the ball carrier to pass it, to spread it out. We always had one. Even Fletcher did it. But now
Yep.
you don't see these two boys. Is these two boys, the problem with them, they're not, they are good doing what they are, but they don't want to have the ball with them. They're just tracking back and here. They're afraid
They cannot
to hold
turn.
the ball.
They cannot
Yes.
turn. Whenever they receive the ball, they cannot turn. They look for the easy way out, which is to pass to someone easy. And it's so frustrating that even Donny van de Beek, when he plays in the middle, he does the same thing. So is this something that Oli instructed them? Don't risk it. Play safe, because we were looking for a goal and Donny passed the ball backwards. What's the point? I mean, that's when you pump the ball inside the box, or you try
I
anything
mean,
to get the ball
against
forward.
West Brom,
Don't understand
that
where
was,
the train.
against West Brom, that was the most frustrating part because if you all look,
Yeah,
the ball wasn't pumped into the box. It was just sideways passes. The only bright spot, I would say, the moment Greenwood was trying to do something from the right hand side, was cutting he
yeah.
inside. But aside from that, we were fresh. Joel, what do you think we need to change? I mean, what needs to be done if you're Ole now? What would you do?
With the current squad, or am I able to buy someone, bro?
You can't buy anyone with the current situation
With
now.
the current
They're,
situation,
they're heading to the Sociedad, and towards the end of the season, what's the immediate change would you do to save the season? So at least we come out the best with what we can.
I would definitely drop the Deadwoods that's not been performing, bro. I'll definitely drop. And the thing is, I'm always a fan of youth, so I like to see the youth players coming in. I mean, what do we have to lose at the current moment?
Yeah.
It's not saying that we are damn right going to be winning the league, or we're damn right going to get top four. Nothing is guaranteed at the moment. So what is there to lose? And we are united. The thing is, we have always been finishing fourth and fifth and sixth. So the thing is, right now we are second. I feel we have got nothing to lose. Drop the likes of Martial, drop the likes of Rashford to the bench. I'm not saying take them out of the team, of the team lineup, all right? To the bench. Get the likes of Amad Diallo in, get the likes of Greenwood in, heck, get the likes of Hannibal in, all right? In defense, yes, it's a bit difficult, it's a bit tricky, but I will not say it's that complicated. You just got to drop Lindelof. You saw how we played with Bailly and Maguire. They were actually comfortable. And Bailly is not injured as well. So we can play him. All right? So I'd rather we play De Gea, we play Wan-Bissaka, Bailly, Maguire, and Luke Shaw. All right? And in the center of mid, we have one anchorman, which is more than enough. I don't like to have that double pivot. The double pivot is not working because we are lacking of creativeness. And if once Bruno is blocked out, we do not have anyone to create for our players. And you look at Cavani against West Brom. He ran all the way down to our own half to retrieve the ball from Maguire and bring the ball all the way brought back to the ball to the forward and to attack. And that is our bloody number 9, man. And we expect our number 9. And where the hell is our 6 and 8? I don't
And
expect
number
Bruno
9
to do that because Bruno
to
have to
34.
get that ball. Yeah, so our 6 and 8 is just gone missing. So I'd rather have one anchorman who sits. And probably that could be Scott or Fred, either one of it. I'm comfortable with either one, but I don't want both to be on the pitch. Either one to be playing. All right, at the moment, Pogba is injured. And I would love to see Donny van de Beek given the chance to play alongside Bruno and not below him. It's interesting because in Ajax, he has been playing the number 10 role. In Ajax, he plays the number 6 and number 10 role. So this boy understands the whole, the whole revolutionize of box-to-box midfielder playing. So if you have someone in him who can play the number 6 and number 10, and you just have number 8 Fred, just stick your ass there and just run like a headless chicken like you always do the dirty work, and I will have probably Amad Diallo on my right, Greenwood on my center, and we play Hannibal on the left. And see where we go, because Cavani is injured at the moment. So I mean, people disagree.
Or
We'll
would you
get
think
Cavani in.
Hannibal would suit better playing alongside Bruno?
You never know, never try, right? You never know, never try. I mean, I've seen Hannibal the way he plays, and he's pretty much similar to how I've seen Bruno plays. Very, very similar. But the thing is, I don't know. I
It's a bit too
trust the
lightweight,
youth guys. He's a very bit too lightweight if you got to put in the midfield. So put him in the wings. That boy can run. That boy has pace. He's skinny, but that boy got pace. I mean, all you got to do is just get that little pace and little space, hit that ball in front, and beat the defender. He's a young boy, man. The young boy have got nothing to lose. Just run, and I'm sure he definitely beat a lot of defenders in the Premier League right now with his kind of pace. I mean, look at him. If Mbappe at 22, with that kind of speed, young boys coming up right now, Amad Diallo, they have speed to burn. So why not give it a try? I will go with that. I will definitely drop Rashford in to the bench, Martial
So
to the
if
bench,
I get it right, Tigia, AVB, Bailly,
Maguire,
Maguire, Shaw,
Shaw,
Fred,
Fred, or
VDB,
yep, and then we'll play VDB and Bruno. All right, and then we play Greenwood up front. Then we play Amad Diallo and Hannibal. Either one of it, left or
Oh,
right.
I like this formation except for one. I go to Dinesh. Dinesh, do you agree with that formation? Is what Ole has to change, or you got some tweaks there?
I'll tweak it. I mean, I agree with Joel. I agree with Joel. But the front three, I would say I would have Greenwood in the middle. Because I think that guy
Yeah,
is a
I mean, Joel also mentioned Greenwood in the middle.
no, was it the middle or the right?
Yeah, in the
Yeah,
middle.
Greenwood in the
Okay, middle,
middle,
fine.
Ahmad
Middle.
and Hannibal on the left and right.
But I okay, if that's the case, okay, then I will also one more thing is the holding player. I would rather put Scott over Fred. Because of the physical presence. We need the physical presence there. And Fred, he can be bullied because I think size wise, he can be bullied. But Scott will not be getting bullied easily. And one more thing is Scott, he does a lot of tracking. He does a lot of tracking. I do not deny that. But like what you guys said earlier, that when the defenders get the ball, as a CDM, you should be receiving the ball. You should be the factor of getting the ball and bringing the ball up. But here you are trying to go up, so there is no more CDM. We don't have a CDM. We always have a defender and attack. There's no midfield anymore already, So Scott McTominay has to drop further a bit to get the ball, and please, Maguire. I mean, as much as you can bring the ball up, just don't bring two up, and then you don't have the pace to cover back down because Lindelof is definitely not going to cover him back. And there's one more thing which I want to reiterate here is back some time ago I said that we should have played Excel Twanzebe quite often back then for him to get his game and also his he should get his game time. And this point in time with Lindelof being a fragile item, if Twanzebe had the confidence and also the game, he would have been a good replacement for Lindelof
But
in the squad.
isn't that the problem with? I mean, with Ole now we face that favoritism is given towards
No,
his.
it's not about favoritism. It's not favoritism.
But
It
hey,
is
you see, like the
you are
likes of
being
Lindelof has
cautious.
done mistake.
No,
Lindelof
no.
has
You
done
see,
a
the
mistake.
thing is correct. I agree, but it's not favoritism. I think okay. The term should be he's being extra cautious. Being extra cautious, and he thinks that one bad game will make him a better player for the next game. I think the concept is that, which is wrong. Which is wrong because discipline action should be taken immediately. If you're playing bad in game
Dinesh, I
one,
don't want to say the keyword here, but one bad game makes you a better player next game. We would have a world class number 9.
They have Ole's nudes, man. That it is. That's the bottom line.
So no, but personally, I feel, I mean, I feel sad because we are the top scoring team in the Premier League. We are the top scoring team. We have 50 over goals thanks to the nine goal and all that. So our strikers are pretty decent, not excellent, pretty decent. But the problem is, as much as we're scoring, we are letting go goals that much. So what amazes me was in the January transfer market, we should have just got like how Liverpool got a Kabak. We should have just got another defender. No matter from whichever league, we should have got defender because we do not have a centre back. We let go Rojo. We re-signed the legendary Phil Jones for God knows what reason. Okay, and we have
But talking
transition.
about Phil Jones, you brought it up. Don't
Mhm.
you think we should just give him a try?
Yeah,
He's,
yeah,
he's
nothing
the
wrong.
last winning mentality of a player that I
That's
see
why
in the team.
you see, he was a very good defender back in the days when he started with United. I mean, Rooney said one of the toughest defenders he faced was Phil Jones. Okay, and then he became Calamity Jones with all the funny things he was doing and all that. So the guy went through a bad patch, and then you re-signed him back into the squad right now. It's just like Jesse Lingard story. You gave him a new fresh air, and he's making use of it. You know what? So why not give Phil Jones the run? Why not give Phil Jones a run? Because let's be honest, we have two robust, big size looking defenders now, Jones and Maguire. So the size advantage is definitely there. And Jones is one guy who will put his body on the line. I mean, we have
Jones and
seen.
Bailly. Oh,
Yeah,
that'll be interesting to watch, man.
like you see, Jones will actually go for a ground ball with his face and defend it. Remember, we have seen that trolls and all that. So the guy does it.
Totally, totally.
So we have somebody who will hit, who will take the smash. So that we leave it to Jones. Then, like what we spoke yesterday, Joel, we have a ball player in Maguire. We have a ball player. So if Maguire goes up, then Jones can, kind of hold the fort temporarily. So we can do that. But Lindelof is not going to do that. Lindelof is not going to injure himself for the game. No way. He wants to
Yep.
come unsketched.
But you saw
Iceman for a
Lindelof,
reason, though.
but against Liverpool, Lindelof did a wonderful tackle.
Ah,
One,
come
one,
on,
no,
Vinod.
no,
You are
okay.
blinded by that. Are you kidding me?
One good game is not enough to eradicate you
What?
of all.
Dinesh, you telling me that's one good game? One good tackle doesn't make a good player, man. Come on. Manners maketh a manner. Simple as that.
Bro,
One
in
good
that
cross,
tackle, no.
one cross, one cross into the box, and if it's in front of Lindelof, it's as good as a goal already. He
Preach it,
cannot
Yazid.
deal.
Say that again. Yazid, repeat that again.
Is it?
He is weak.
no,
Guys,
he's,
to
He's
all the
weak. He's
viewers,
weak.
listen
He's
up,
strong.
please.
he doesn't
It's-
have that confidence. He doesn't have that physical presence to defend a ball 100%. He is
Okay,
timid.
Vinod, let me give you this, Vinod. As a centre back, all right, you know the cross is going to come in anytime, and you are in front of your defender. Your attacker. It's a defensive instinct. You will have to jump or do something. You know the attacker will, by hook or crook, get the ball in. He tried to
Yes.
get his head in. So you have to fight it out. But no, he decided to actually get a foul out of it. If you guys look closely, he was
He was
actually hoping that
For a
that
foul.
was a foul, because it was the moment Digna put their hands on Victor Lindelof, he knew that, okay, that's it, it's going to be a foul. But no, that's not how football is going to be played. You got to be aggressive. If you're
No,
not aggressive in your own box, then I don't know.
No, you
man.
got to play to the whistle. You got to play to the whistle where you do your part. If the referee says otherwise, then of course we have the so-called VAR who can.
But
reverse
isn't
things.
this is the what is so baffling? Because see, all of you simultaneously agreed Lindelof is bad. I just gave one example. I purposely pull your legs, the example. But when we ourselves watching the TV, we can see that. Why isn't our coaching team saying that? Okay, yes, Tuanzebe has had a lack of confidence issue, but like how ABB Solskjaer stuck by him starting of season, he had confidence issue too. He wasn't performing, but we stuck by him. We gave him. Shouldn't Ole be doing something? I mean, just throw in Tuanzebe, throw in something. Or
No.
we have a comment here from Jay. Is Ole saying something in training that we're not visible to? Do you all think? Is there something that
It's for sure that one. There is something because I again come back to my Amazon Prime thing where I saw
yes,
a
I know you go back to Amazon Prime, but regardless, Amazon Prime,
players on based on their performance over the training. So again, it depends how the other players how they perform in training. Because if you're going to take out Lindelof and put another person, a person B, that person B should be impressive to the coach eyes over the week. I mean, because that's how you're going to choose the first 11.
but if the boy is given a chance to play a game, like just say by he came in, given a chance, he played well, be consistent. We say, let's put us in that position. I come in, I gave my all out, I perform. Lindelof is injured. He comes back the following week. He immediately goes back to the starting lineup.
That's the
Wouldn't
mistake.
it demotivate me? I will be thinking, why should I bother giving my all out in training or what? Because end of the day, even I give you 300%, I play. These boys come back, they are playing back.
Correct.
Isn't that
No,
what's going on? I feel with the team now.
I mean that I gotta give it to Vinod. That is a fact because why the players are not getting their game because of certain characters who are indisposable. I mean Lindelof to Maguire to many other characters, and the thing is they're not even justifying their place in the first 11 to begin with. If I was Ole, I would take the risk of putting Phil Jones tonight. Or tomorrow night. I'd rather put Phil Jones inside. Why not?
Or do you think another question I'm going to ask? Changing De Gea with Dean Henderson might change it. No, okay. Where I'm coming in is just listen me out. I
I'm
know
leaving.
Digia. No, okay. Maguire. Okay, United bought him for 80 million. He is not 80 million. We'll just say 30 or 40, but he had a decent game in Leicester. He had Casper at the back was commanding him. And
Yeah.
Lindelof basically also had someone, Luisao and Jardel, commanding him in Benfica. But with Digia is fantastic. I'm not saying it's not. His reflexes, it's just out of the world. But he doesn't command. He doesn't communicate. Would a goalkeeper, I mean, Dean Henderson, even when Sheffield with the likes of Besham and everyone, those senior players in front of him, he voice out, he commands. Would this help? Or is just pure thing, nothing can be done? This Lindelof is just a gone case, get him out, enough said. Have we came to that situation?
Um, Anybody want to go? I just have something to say.
Go for
It's
it,
just
Dinesh.
like
Go
how
for it.
Schumacher, it was just like how Schumacher was back in the '98 squad. He was the person commanding from the back, and he had defenders under his in his palm, so literally telling them what to do. So the vocal presence was there. If we don't have that in De
But
Gea,
he had David May and Ronnie Johnson up. Even those will go in all out without
correct.
telling, so they put their heads.
Let's not go to Hanningberg, David May, Ronnie Johnson, Jab Stam. Those guys will put their body on the line. We have seen them many times. But again, you have a goalkeeper who we need 11 communicating players. Let's put it this way: we need 11 communicating players. 11 of them have to instruct each other because the goalkeeper has the bird eye view of the game from the back, and he will see things which no defenders can see also because he's watching the whole game. So if you don't open your mouth and shout and say take left, take right, take that, take this, whack this, take that player out of the game, you have to say something like that. So if he's not doing that and he's not going to do that anytime soon, then why not get someone like Dean Henderson who's already doing that? If he's commanding the Sheffield United team back last season, I'm sure he will do the same thing to Man United, right? So why not just try? I mean, the thing is, he's not even an average keeper. He's a decently good keeper. He's decently good, So why not just put him? Just it's about taking the risk right now. We have nothing to lose. We have nothing to lose at all. If we lose to Sociedad, so be it. But you know what? You lost by taking a gamble. The taking a gamble is what we lack right now. We have to take a gamble. We have to drop at least 4 players. I can name them now. We have to drop all 4. Let's take the gamble. Why not?
Who's your four? Name it.
Lindelof. Okay, Lindelof, David De Gea, Marcus Rashford,
Wow. Okay.
Anthony Martial.
Marcus Rashford, Anthony Martial.
Yes. Drop
Before I
them.
go to Yazid,
Hmm.
there's a comment here. Sena, thanks for watching. He came out and said, I feel Rashford's going to crack under immense pressure. Him and Bruno, how much and how long can they carry the team when the rest are not turning up same level? Agree. Dave goes on to say Ole should start playing fantasy manager. Oops, he's our fantasy manager already. Dave, for your information. You then disagree about the ceiling to players' ability, while agree that certain players will plateau, while after a while, it's still up to the players based on the ability that he has to contribute effectively. Example be Henderson from Liverpool. Last 4 years has increased his ability. He has not increased his ability, but rather he tweaked his game to contribute the best he can, which take maturity, pride for the game, club, undertaking, understanding what is at stake. Agree. We have seen how Henderson played to the team. Alan is watching. Thanks, Alan. Sheffield United, West Brom, 2 matches. United supposed to take all the 3 points. Not concentrated, no point. Yes, agree on that part. He has gone on and mentioned too, so Mason can play anywhere, but Ole insists on sticking with Marshall, who is as useful as a plastic figure fire guard. Drop him, Lindelof, Digia, and see a change in the way the team plays. Selena comes on and says drop Rashford, Marshall, and Lindelof. Oh, there's a lot of them. But Selena do feels that you need DDG for European matches with experience. Henderson can be rotated in the league matches. Oh, interesting. And Jay has gone out and said NDD was doing a fantastic job protecting the CBs at Leicester, got us full, making Maguire look class. I think Joel would agree with that.
Yeah, I'm sure.
NDD. That boy.
NDD, definitely. Definitely.
I mean,
Go for it,
And
yeah. Just say.
NDD and Bisuma, I think it's going to be a game changer for many clubs next season. Whoever that's going for them, they are fantastic players, man.
I think
Our flag,
Leicester. The thing is, Leicester have a fantastic pool of players. Leeds have a fantastic pool of players. If you guys look at it, Sheffield and West Brom, they have individual a couple of players that it's actually really really good. They can actually, I won't just say walk into the first 11, but they can actually do deserve and stand a chance to actually play for some of the bigger clubs that have actually bigger in financial. I'm not saying in clubs or what, but in financial they are bigger. So some players can actually walk into it. But if there's one player that United really need right now, I would really say it's either NDD or Bisuma. But I don't know. My heart still says go for Bisuma. Bisuma is a no-brainer, direct approach. Boom. Just pay 10, 20 million. You get Bisuma. Simple as that. Brighton will not argue so much.
no, I mean it's simple.
But NDD is
And
different.
Woodward just needs to go out now, sign Bisuma before everybody comes poaching, close the deal, done.
Yeah. Because if we don't poach him right now, and next season that boy is gonna perform, trust me, boys, the likes of Madrid, the likes of Barcelona, the likes of PSG are gonna come knocking, and even the likes of Juventus, because these clubs, if you look at their midfielders, they are aging.
Yeah.
And they need a CDM at the moment. You know, if you look at Barcelona, Sergio Busquets was the prime there. Bisuma can straight walk into that. Definitely, without a doubt.
Yeah.
And that boy has got nothing loose. You know, he's not English. He's got nothing
Yes.
loose. So,
Guys, heads up. Ahmad Diallo and Shola Shotile is under 22 man squad. So
Ahmad
we might
Diallo,
see,
Shotaya. Yeah. Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
yeah.
But I think
just
the
saw the
others
team.
start first.
I
The
won't
other-
really want Shotaya to start, because if
He can
if we
come
need
off
to
the
really
bench.
start Shotaya, he can come. No, I don't want him to come on the bench, because in that way we are really really disrespecting Real Sociedad. This could really turn haywire, because Shotaya under 23 he really played well, but this is a different ball game. If you want to play him in the Premier League, it's okay still. I will still feel he can give some game time, but in the Europa League, it's a different ball game. You do not go on to disrespect someone by using your under 23 players. I just feel that's a straight up disrespect if you start Shotaya. But for Ahmad Diallo, let's go for gamble, man. Why not? Why not?
Yeah.
It
He's
is.
the only right winger we have.
Yeah.
The only natural right winger we have at the club right now.
Vinod, let me Zazid, sorry Zazid. Dave, I would love for you NDD to actually be your replacement, but at the moment you guys got no money, tak ada mula, so tak tutup mulut bang. Alright, you got tak ada gaji coming in. Alright, so enough. Genie already you cannot sell properly because he has to go on a free transfer. How are you gonna get FSG to pay NDD, bro?
You want to admit the
Look at
Barcelona
that. Leicester's management are one of the most effed up board to ever do transfers, man. They are like the same as Tottenham Hotspur. Their
Precisely.
players are like bloody gold. Their players are like bloody gold.
because they got money. They
Yeah,
have
they have nothing to lose. The thing is, unless the player says, I want to leave, then that's a different ballgame. But if the player shuts his mouth, don't say anything, oh, it's going to be fight. I know Michael Edwards is very good at negotiating, but
but
I think this is a different ballgame.
you look at how Malas went, even City had to fork out, break their banks for Malas.
Yep.
United had to break the banks for him.
Yeah.
So they will be going all out. Yazid, what about you? Who you think should drop, or what's the changes you would make to the team?
Oli has yet to play with the 4-3-3 formation. I think for you to fit Donny inside the team, as I mentioned in the group the other day, we need to play him alongside Bruno and not behind Bruno as a part of a double pivot. And he's a different kind of a 10 when you compare it with Bruno. He's more like a second striker.
Fallback. He's more of a fallback 10 who
Yeah.
loves to play between the space of a genuine number 10 and then number 4. He
Yep.
plays at back there.
Yeah.
So,
So
but we haven't
if-
seen the
if-
true form of Donny van de Beek.
Yeah, if I were to make a change, then I would play the players at their natural positions. So the only natural CDM that we have at the club is Matic. So if he's fit, I would play him.
Matic,
He's who could. Matic,
But-
he's the only one I can see who could in his day, on his day, he could be the one who can play those line breaking passes, which is essential. We don't have the midfielders to do that at this moment. I would play three in midfield alongside Bruno. Is Donny, or if it's not Donny, I would use Scott because of his ability of going inside the ball, inside the box. And then in terms of the wings, I don't think Rashford is suited playing on the right. He is wasted playing on the right because Marshall is equally useless on the left. So I would stick Rashford on his natural position, which is on the left. And then on the right, I would agree with you guys. I would give Ahmad a try because he's the only natural right winger we have at the club. And we see that that is a problem when you don't have a natural right winger. Certain aspects such as tracking back, helping out Wan Pisaka, Greenwood has not been actually doing that quite well. And
Would you
also,
promote Ilanga?
sorry,
Would you promote Ilanga?
Anthony Ilanga.
Yes.
Don't really know much about him. Where does he play? I think he plays on the wings, is it?
Yes. It's a winger.
But there's not. I think there's not much noise about him at this moment. So I think it's too far fetched. But if you look at the players that only just promoted, Hannibal, Shortire, Shola, and also Ahmad, I think Ahmad has the best chance of
Let's just
playing.
hope Tiden Mengi also comes
Yeah.
in, man. That boy is the
Tidan
best.
Mengi, no. Tidan Mengi is
On
loan
loan.
out to Derby.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just hope he comes back better.
But yes, I've been tracking him. He's only played 2 minutes so far, so hopefully he gets more game time.
Yeah.
But that boy is a true captain. I
Yeah.
wish he was at the back.
And also Ethan Laird, yeah, he's also loaned out. So that's one of the players from the under 23s who I like. And yeah, so that's what I would do. I would play players at their natural positions and see how it goes. And I'm really excited to see Ahmad play in the first team because he has experience playing in an actual first team with Atlanta, although he played a limited amount of minutes,
Yep.
but still had that experience. He scored in his Serie A debut, so he's someone with he has the confidence to try and shoot or take on players. And he's the, like I said earlier, he's the only natural right winger we have. So why not? Why not
Yeah, I
have
mean,
him?
it's time to play the other. There's nothing to lose there. But Lindelof, do you think we should keep him or sell him?
Uh, uh, in the next window, I don't think he will be sold. But if it was up to me, yes, he should be sold. And what's more important is to bring in someone steadier lah. Rather, we can take United.
Talking about bringing in someone, I'm just going to throw it to you straight away now. Who you think that if you were who would you bring in? Simply said,
The boy from Sevilla, what's his name? Conde.
Oh,
Conde.
Conde.
Yeah, I think he's a good player. I think he's a good player. Otherwise, the scouting team has to really look deep, man. We don't see many outstanding centre halves nowadays. So, yeah,
Sevilla's Kounde.
yeah, Kunde.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's our only hope now.
But there's rumors going about Rafael Varane again today as well.
Oh my God, not that
Come on,
injury prone
wait,
guy.
wait.
Probably his contract is running up. In Real Madrid.
We need to move away from this Rafael Varane, Sergio Ramos. We have done that mistakes. If we don't learn from that mistake, we will end up like Leeds 2.0.
I think Dinesh, I think like what I said, if now Rafael Varane comes in at about, let's just say 50 to 60 million, okay, why not sweep him up? I think that boy is, let alone, way better than all the defenders we have right now.
Yeah,
What
of
about
course.
Lisandro Martinez from Ajax?
Nah, bro.
No.
I'm done with players from Ajax lah, Benfica lah. Done.
Yeah, you see,
Ajax is
Matt
not too
Lake-
bad, man. I've
Matt
always
Lake-
wanted Matthias Delit.
No, man, he went to Juventus, but the
Yeah.
problem was the transfer fee was extraordinary.
Massive.
And I like the part where he entered Italy with a private jet. The hype was so real about him. Ronaldo and all that, and the guy crumbled. He crumbled big time. So I feel the Ajax players are good at the Eredivisie, but they are not prepared to take the big step of coming to the Premier League or maybe Serie A for they're just not ready yet, I believe.
What about Davison Sanchez, ex Ajax boy too? Should we go for him?
Davidson Sanchez. He's in Tottenham, is it?
Yes.
Spurs.
Yeah.
A bit underwhelming lah.
But the
Like I
thing
say,
about
guys,
him,
doing business with them, forget it.
no,
Just
the
forget it.
thing about him is I like his style. I like his style. He's quite a gung ho guy, But like what Joel said, Danny Levy is a pain in the ass, man. It's not gonna be
Yeah,
easy.
man.
Like how we signed
Levy,
Berbatov back then. In the final day only we got him.
forget it.
He was like
I don't
hardball.
think we've signed anyone after Berbatov, right? We've signed anyone from
Berba, Carrick, and that's about it. I think from
yeah,
top.
I mean,
after Berba.
if Harry Kane says, just say Harry Kane, just say, okay, I'm gone enough of Spurs. I know Spurs is shit. I'm not going to win anything here for the next 10 years of my career. I want out. Then yeah, let's go all out for
Joel,
Harry Kane, man.
even
Break the
if
bank.
Harry Kane comes out and say that, Danny Levy be asking you a Neymar figure.
Nah, the thing is that the tax in England you can't go for 400. So the max you can go for Harry Kane, all right, probably is about 110, 150 million. But yeah, that is a lot of money. A lot of money. I'm not saying that that is a lot of money.
But again, Kane.
But again, it's Harry Kane.
Yeah. No, Kane.
It's Harry.
No, I agree. But Kane is very much pampered with Son around him.
No, I disagree, Dinesh.
Yeah, I
see Kane-
disagree.
way around.
Dinesh.
I disagree.
It's the other way around.
Yes, it's Son.
Okay, fine.
Kane has
he's
developed. Okay, if you see like how there's a comment just now, like how players develop, you have seen Kane develop from being a focal point, changing his game to suit the players around him, dropping back. He's been a complete player.
No, okay, fine. Okay, he might not. Okay, I'll retract my statement. He's not pampered by Son, but he needs Son along with him. He still needs a Son along him.
But you can play Marcus Rashford along with Kane.
Listen again, Son, Rashford. Okay, let's not compare each. You're comparing Pele with Neymar. Okay, that's how it is. Son is in the class of his
took few seasons to come out. Let's look at the
No,
age.
because Son.
Why can't you train?
Yeah,
See,
Rashford is an English
you're not playing
international.
FIFA.
So.
No,
You're not playing
I'm
FIFA, Dinesh. That
I'm
you
not-
expect
I'm not
them to
bringing up.
tweak gel immediately.
No, you see, Asian player. Son is an Asian player.
Okay.
Okay? He had a lot of proof. He came, he did it. He proved himself. Okay, he's from a different country, language barrier. I'm not sure how his language is. He
Okay.
came, he proved it. We have a boy here who's born bred Manchurian, red Manchurian. Okay, and he has been given about 4 seasons. He has improved. I'm not denying that. He has improved immensely. His free kicks are better, things are better. But again, it's not enough yet. It's not enough. So I would not compare Son with Marcus Rashford. Come, okay, let's be honest. The table does not lie. Son's assists, Son's goals, it's somewhere. He's in the Premier League as an Asian player. They compare it with Park Ji-sung, the impact. Of course, they don't want trophies, but that guy is way better than any United striker we have.
Dinesh,
If you're gonna get Kane, you have to get
you're
Son.
comparing a 28-year-old against a 23-year-old.
Yes, I am comparing. You know why? The 23-year-old is born bred United.
Okay. Okay, yes. Let me come to a point here with you.
Mhm.
Kane, okay, if you're looking at Kane and Son did not gel immediately the first season. This is your third season. Okay.
Mhm. Mhm.
If why you're not giving the benefit of doubt to Rashford, he might gel with Kane after a
Okay.
season.
Okay, let me ask you. How long did Martial and Rashford play together? A
Martial
couple of
and
years.
Rashford
About
together.
4 years. About 4 years. They played
Okay.
together. Okay. Rashford, Martial game is totally black. It's just black. Let's leave it. Okay. Rashford, he has improved his game, and he became complacent.
Okay.
He's complacent. He's 100% complacent. Okay. When I
Right.
see Son, what I like about Son is, okay, I'm not a Tottenham fan. Okay, I'm not. I love Son because of his hard work and his willingness to learn. He's always learning. I mean, you can see he's doing a lot of. I like his hard work. I mean, basically his hard work. I like this guy for his
So
character.
should we just go for Son instead of Kane? I mean, you can't
My
get
age.
both. You can get one. But if you ask me, Son is good, but Rashford can come to that height. It's about how we nurture him forward.
If
The way
we have Bruno around, then I'll get Kane, because you know why, Bruno will be a perfect assist partner for Kane. You know, but if we don't have Bruno around, then I'll get Son.
Son
I'll get Son. Yeah.
and sell
If
Rashford
Bruno's
out.
not around, yeah. If Bruno was not
This
around.
is all hypothetical
Yes,
because we all
yes.
know
Correct, correct. Because now you're not going to get any one of them, because that's like going to bankrupt the whole bank, man. You know, Danny Levy might just get us to build him a new stadium, man, with that price.
Oh my god, yeah, tell me about it.
Okay,
No,
I know
but
Joel
personally, I
wants to
feel
go
like
for
Rashford,
NPD.
yeah,
Dinesh, so you are going for Son. If you're going
yeah,
for Son for improvement,
yeah.
if at the back, centre back to replace Lindelof.
God knows, man. I don't.
Nah, I don't think so. We can replace Maguire. The thing is, the
No, no,
contract
Lindelof,
is as
Lindelof.
such.
Yeah, well, Lindelof.
Lindelof is a no discussion, no brainer, man. We are still in
No, no,
that. I thought we have kicked him out of
no,
the
Joel,
door. Out he
he's asking
goes.
but
who,
with
who, who's going to
who they
replace him.
replace him with? There's
Oh,
no outstanding now at the moment.
Sevilla, Kounde,
Kunde. Yeah.
or David Alaba. It's a free transfer.
Yeah, I mean, David Alaba would be a good move. You know why? The guy is in the late 20s, okay? The late
That boy
20s.
has already agreed term to go Real Madrid. We are
I
done.
mean,
Nah,
hypothetically.
we're not agreed
Wait,
yet. Because
hypothetically.
hypothetically, Vino, you are saying hypothetically. Now you're here playing all the contract games. Come
Yeah,
on,
wait.
Vino.
Hey, we have Woodward in the house, guys. Be careful, huh? He's taking out a checkbook. You know, but I think Alaba would have been a great move. You know, I mean, the guy has experience. He's legendary in Bayern Munich. I mean, he's playing there for like God knows donkey years. You know, he has the experience. We should have poached him for free, man, for free. You know, we could have just got him in. You know, like how Bayern Munich does deals, pre-deals. We should have just done that and get him in the summer. What I know
And
why
shows
they
the state
bottled
of
him.
the club now. We don't have the pulling factor anymore.
Yeah.
It's sad to say that, but we don't have that anymore. I think there's a lot to do with our the management of the board. I think players look further into when they're joining a club. They look into a lot more than just the coaching setup or the training setup. They look at the whole organization, and I believe that a lot of the players think that the club is not in a good state in terms of management, in terms of how they approach players, and how I don't think we can attract any big names anymore.
I think we can, Yazid. Just we have to go out, win the Europa League back, build in some confidence,
Yeah.
No,
just be
but the thing is, yeah,
consistent.
but the thing is, yeah, just to correct you, bro. I mean, not to correct you, to just counter you a bit. We don't have the pulling power, but let me tell you, no other clubs have it also now. Because why? Is they can pull everybody, but they can't pay. That's the
Yeah.
problem. The pandemic situation has changed things. They can't pay. We might not have the pulling power, but we still have the spending power.
Dinesh, we are
Because
in debt.
yeah, I know
Let's
we are
not
in debt.
forget.
You know,
We are
we
in
are in debt.
major
I
debt.
cannot deny
We
that.
are in
But we
major
have
debt.
correct. But we have 60 sponsors. So you see, United, when the season we never qualified Champions League, when you look at the financial returns, it was quite good. It was quite good because the club is a performing club, not on the pitch, off the pitch. We are performing off the pitch.
But
60
correct.
sponsors. Yeah,
Eventually, why we are performing off the pitch because of the track record that you had the past 20 years.
correct,
With
correct.
how we are performing now, we
Mhm.
don't come back to the top, all this may go down.
So basically, this summer will be our do or die summer. You know, if you're going to spend big, you have to justify the spending. If you don't justify spending, maybe it can be at least 2.0. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't know. It can be at least 2.0. You know, because the thing is, we have been spending from Van Hal's time. With Van Hal's time, we bought entire Galacticos, I would say, yeah, back then. And next thing you know, it all fumbled. And Mourinho came in, and Mourinho did the big spending on Pogba. I agree. Ole, I don't know. I mean, Woodward was signing 80 million or 8 million. I don't know. I put an extra zero there, and he signed a dead wood there. So hopefully this summer we do not do some crazy deals. No, let's be moderate. But if you got to spend, you got to spend. But guys, I just want to ask you guys one question. I mean, have you all ever thought about Drexler? I don't know why that guy always. I mean, I kind of partial
No,
to
no,
it.
no, 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 no. Drexler,
No,
no.
no. Oh my
No,
god, we are
no.
moving way back right now.
Yes.
I mean, just because he's on free, he's on a free.
No, 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 no.
Okay,
No,
okay, okay.
discussion closed. But Yazid, I want to just throw one question to you before we go to the next one. Do you think Maguire has actually that winning mentality with him?
God knows.
Do you feel?
Hey,
He
shell
Because
does.
shock right now.
because against West Brom, I didn't see any other players trying to salvage the game. You saw, okay, he had his mistakes behind, but at least he was going on top. He was on the left, and the last header he did, he was pumping the balls on top. So
I, I I hope he does have the winning mentality. I think he's experienced enough to be stronger than what he appears to be right now. He has played a couple of seasons. He has played a tremendous amount of games for Manchester United. He's been given the armband. So I think that there are he's been given the trust. So I think he should definitely take that as a compliment. He should definitely believe in himself, in his ability, and he should be stronger. I mean, he's the captain of the club. What else do you want? What else do you need to push him? I really hope that
we
he
hope he
is a winner.
push up, he charge up himself lah. He comes back
Yeah.
some. We have a comment here from UA who's mentioned that need a director of football to keep charge of transfers, not some bankers like Woodward. I think we need our own Michael Edwards.
You know what? I miss David Gill. I miss
Oh yeah,
David. I miss
David
David.
Gill was an awesome
No, I
dude.
mean the best. See, I mean the best guy to Ferguson back then was Gill. Ferguson asked, he delivers. Peter Kenyon was another character who maybe he bottled Ronaldinho deal, but he was another strong character we had, and that's about it. We never had a good one after that.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's hope we get
Ed
one.
Woodward is all about business. It's all about
Yes,
business.
He's about incoming, bro. He's about the money
Yeah.
incoming,
It's all about
and
he
business.
looks
Nothing
the spending.
much.
he looks at the branding. He looks at the commercial
Yeah.
value. How is it an overall picture? That is what I mean. If a player is coming in, what does the player bring?
He
Not
wants to
what
please the
matters on the
sponsors.
pitch.
He wants to please the
Yeah.
sponsors, not the fans. The fans are secondary. The sponsors are primary. I thought it's the other way around because if the fans are not there, no sponsors want to come to you. You know.
Yeah. I
Totally.
mean, we have a comment here from G. Oops. Conte is heading to Barca, Alaba to Madrid. Penalty, Liverpool, United, fuck out. Fortune of
Everybody is heading elsewhere, man.
Barca no
me.
money to buy, bro. Barca no money to buy. Barca is on
Yeah.
liquidation.
I don't know,
Yeah,
Jay.
liquidation.
I love you, Jay. I love you because you watch our shows so much. But the thing is, I think Barca are down, bro. Because looking at the depth right now,
Oh, they
they're
are
just
crazy.
out. Then the thing is, Messi is heading off next season definitely, and that's going to be a huge blow to them. And I don't know, Ronald Koeman. I don't know why he went to that job, man. I'm still fuming that he actually
Left the
he
Holland
left Netherlands to go there. I was like, son of a oh crap. Okay, let's not curse him then. It's okay.
Cheers.
God bless.
Yeah, let's see what happens. Let's forget about Barca. They got a mauling. Let's get back to our game tonight. So, how do you think we should approach the game, and how is it going to be? Let's go with Joel.
All right.
We are
I
going
think
to
we got to
join
have a cautious approach in this
Okay.
because we have been far too. The thing is giving a lot of teams spaces for them to play. So we got to be cautious approach, but we got to do it technically in a way whereby we have to attack from the minute one onwards. Because like how we start, we cannot start with how we started with West Brom. If we start the same way like how we do it, the likes of Januzaj and the likes of David Silva and all these players, they will just wipe us out. And David Silva, mind you guys, that boy single-handedly eliminated us from the from the faces of Manchester when he was playing for City. I don't know if you guys watched it, but he was the key to most of the Manchester derbies which we have lost.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Legend.
Silva is a
literally
magician.
mastermind, and he literally just it's a masterclass, tactical masterclass, I would say. So if he still have it at that point of time when we are playing David Silva on Friday morning, then we are screwed. So we have to turn up from minute one onwards, because if we do not turn up from minute one onwards, then we are ending, and we are going to be accepting a recipe for disaster. Definitely a recipe for disaster. And I need the defenders to turn up, because one slightest mistake, it's going to be costly for us. And we are playing away this time, and we need the goals. So for whoever that's playing attacking, because
Yeah, the away Kings.
yeah, the thing is, I believe in our away record right now, but we need to score at least a goal. We can't come back nil-nil, because if we come back nil-nil to Old Trafford, like what Dinesh have said, Old Trafford is a home to all
But
19 teams except for us. And
Dinesh,
if
as
they come
well,
to Old Trafford, we are finished.
in Europe, we bottle up the away.
Yeah,
We
No,
went
I'm
to
just
Istanbul, we went Germany.
yeah.
We got
but
That
the thing
two.
is, right now we are playing a two-legged fixture. So
Yes,
the thing is, we have a upper hand right now. I would say we have an upper hand. Going any team that plays away for the first leg have always have the upper hand, if you know it, because one away goal is equivalent to two goals actually, if you were to
yes.
bring it back to your home pitch. So
Yep.
one goal is very, very crucial. And the same thing, if it's a nil-nil draw and we come back to play at our home,
It's
a
suicide.
away goal for Real Sociedad is equivalent to two goals. We have to score two goals to win the game, because there's no way we can bring this game to extra time. And it's like what Vinod said, is suicide. So how are we going to approach this game? Full on attack, but we got to do it cautiously, technically, and we need the defense to be really tight, and I need the attacking to finish, not to going inside the box. Like, for God forsaken Christ's sake, please just shoot. We need at least something, man. I mean, we were lacking of this. Yep.
Rashford, Marshall, I mean, whoever that starts on top, listen to
Whoever,
what you say. Shoot.
regardless.
Instruction is
Yes.
very clear. Shoot into the goal post.
Yeah, boy.
Hey, so what's your scoreline?
Ah, wow. You always put me on the spot. I'm hoping that we really turn up. I'm really, really hoping. But I don't think so it's going to be a big scoreline. I'm going for a 1-0 victory.
1-0. Okay, that is a safe one. We have Salinas came out and said, Joel, like I said, when we ask the defender to step up, then the top front players screw it, or the other way around. We need full consistency from all
True.
the positions. Selena, as usual, all fired up and straight to the point. Dinesh, what about you? How do you think
Well,
we should approach this game?
this game is for me. If you ask me, take the gamble. Take the gamble. Get Ahmad Diallo inside.
Play the young
Start.
boys.
Yeah, you not all of them. Maybe Diallo first. For the start, Diallo. For the start, Diallo. I believe Cavani is not traveling. Van de Beek is not traveling. Scott is not traveling. Jones is not traveling. So it's going to be a bit thin because I don't know. I mean, I just don't know how you're going to put the team up, lah. But I hope they drop DDG, get Henderson inside, give him the game, I believe the guy will perform. And why I want Diallo to start the game today is because any young boy who's coming, making a debut on a Europa League or a European stage debut game, playing for the badge, he will definitely perform. He wants to impress not only everybody else but himself also.
Can
So
he pull a Wayne Rooney, a Fenerbahce move?
you see, you wouldn't know until you see, you wouldn't know. He might because Diallo's. I mean, I'm not a very big fan of Diallo, to be honest. I'm not a very big fan, but the impact or the hype is as big as when Cristiano came into Old Trafford, man. Yeah,
But
I'm
we paid 37 million for him. We should hype him up.
you tell me you paid 80 million for Maguire. Are we hyping him up? We're hyping him down. Money is nothing, bro. Money is not, because money is all figures. It's just how good you are to justify the figure we paid for you. You know. But personally, I feel United have to take the gamble today. Start Diallo. Just start. Give the boy a run. Give a boy a run. Not on
Yeah,
the
I
bench.
would love that.
Start him. Start him.
Bro.
You know why? If you can start a semi-handicapped player on the left, number 9, you can just take him on and put Diallo. I think the boy will perform better. If you are being stupid enough to put that guy starting every game, then just be extra stupid to put a young boy. Why not? Stupid is stupid. He's not going to be smart. Take it. Ole has to make the big ball move tonight.
Joel, Ole needs to have warm feet, not cold feet. Ole, do it.
Ole
He
has
has
to.
nudes all over the pictures, so I don't know, man. It's gonna be difficult for him.
Joel, public.
Yeah.
But personally, I feel United has to get a goal in the first 10 minutes. Okay, in this type of European games, we notice when you get the goal in the first 10 minutes, you will change the whole face of the game, you know. So the first 10 minutes, you got to go gung ho, attack non-stop, play like you're playing at home or something like that. Go out, bully the team, bully the opponent, get the first goal. Don't sit back. Go for the
Yeah.
second goal also because what you're playing away, the away goals is very important. If you can win this game 2-0, mark my words, we can win 2-0. Let me tell you, come to Old Trafford, we have a blanket. We have a blanket. You know, go for the second goal. The problem is United is when they go to the first goal, they score the first goal against a good team, they sit back and defend. Do not. The moment you sit back and defend, you're inviting pressure. Do not invite pressure. You play your game. You play your game. You give them the same pressure how you got the first goal. Go for the second goal, and end the game off. 2-0 for me. United, if they're serious about it, it's 2-0 tonight. I mean tomorrow night.
2-0. Yazid, do you think that we should just go all out or we should play a cautious game? Do you agree with Joel and Dinesh?
I think it's been a long time since, except for the Southampton game, it's been a long time since we entered into a match dominating and also at the same time winning. Dominating in terms of creating goal scoring chances. It's been a long time since we had a match where we dominated in that sense. So I haven't seen much of Sociedad this season. I haven't been watching a lot of La Liga matches, but what I can see from the past matches against big teams only seem to be more cautious this season, as seen from the 0-0 draws against Liverpool, Arsenal, etc., Chelsea, City. So I think it's gonna be that case. I think Oli is gonna play cautiously, but I might be wrong because considering that this is a knockout game, even though there's two legs, it's still a knockout game. So knockout game, as I said during our for the match against Liverpool in the FA Cup, is do or die. There's no 3 points, there's no 1 point to be shared. It's whether you proceed to the next round or not. So what's there to be worried about? Just go all out and try their best and be gung ho. And I like how we played against Leipzig in the first match where we won
Start like that,
substantially.
bro.
I like how we started the game. I like the aggressiveness. I like how we played against Leeds where we were aggressive. So that's
So
how I
you,
want United to
you
play.
think we should go with the same formation against as per the Leipzig game? Or we should play with the current formation?
I like us to be aggressive, to win the ball back when we lose it, and that all depends on how McTominay and Fred plays. If they can win the ball in midfield, then we have a good chance at counter attacking them. And I don't think Europe teams like Sociedad will park their buses at the back. I think there's space to play, and we should
Agree,
go
Yazid.
for this match. Yeah.
Yeah, interesting. I mean, well said, Yazid, because I feel it'll be a totally different ball game when United heads to this because Sociedad is not going to He's not going to play low ball game. They're not going to sit down like how West Brom did, or even how the Everton did. So let's hope. I mean, all of y'all have given your prediction. I hope we win it, but
Vinod, what's your
surprisingly,
prediction?
Yeah, Vino, what's yours, man?
I'll do the Serena job tonight.
What's your first 11, Vino? What's your first 11?
Yeah, what's your first
Oh.
11?
my first 11 now, one fella is not there, but I'm hoping that Dean Henderson plays.
Oh, yeah, I hope
Brandon
he plays, but I
Williams.
mean, it's Europa Cup. Yeah.
Yeah, Dean Henderson, Brandon William, Bai.
Brandon William.
Yep.
Oh my
Why?
goodness. Are you
Wan
kidding
Bissakan
me,
needs
Vino?
rest, though.
What are you
Yeah.
playing? Football Manager or what?
No, that boy, I feel is also another Tuanzebe. He's
Yeah.
just
No,
lacking
man.
confidence.
You're disrespecting Real Sociedad. If you're gonna play, Brandon Williams, bro. When Brandon Williams, have you seen him play recently?
His last game he played was out. I know, but you can't be playing with AVB throughout the season. So you need to throw in someone, and if there is a time for you to throw in, will be now, because this is a two-leg game, and you have option to make 5 subs. So just say first 30 minutes, Brandon is just off. no direction, clueless, headless chicken.
It's like
We
give
get
him a chance. Yeah,
We get
like,
yeah.
five cups in Europe
yeah, we
also.
got 5 subs. So there is margin to do mistakes. And this is the time Ole should make full use of the 5 sub, try out. If things doesn't work, you can immediately make change. You don't have to set back. So I feel he should try that. He should do some changes and see how it goes. There's no harm. There's nothing to lose. If things doesn't work, go back to your plan A.
Yeah.
Instead of just throwing them the last 20 or 30 minutes. Imagine just say you're chasing the game. You wouldn't want to throw Brandon Williams inside there. But when you're
True.
starting off, might not. So I want to see him. Let's give him another chance. But if not, we are back to AVB back. Tuanzebe to start with Bayi if possible. If not, either one of them with Maguire. And Teres, I think, needs some game time. Throw him inside. Midfield, I'm looking at Matic coming back. I think Socia has a kind spot of playing him the European matches. Bruno will be there, and most likely it's going to be McTominay. But I hope we see Hannibal inside there. I don't mind him starting because
I think
that
he's
boy.
not traveling, right? Is Hannibal's traveling though?
I don't think so. He's traveling, but yeah. So most likely it's going to be back to McTominay. Top, I do want Diallo.
Oh, there's Mata though. We know there's
Yes,
Mata. You want to change it?
yeah, Mata is there. But more if it Mata there, high chances that he will play Mata on the right side.
Yeah. Never know.
High chances he's going to play Mata on the right side. Then it's going to be Greenwood, and sadly Rashford's going to play.
Why
knowing-
not Anthony Marshall, man? Look at Dinesh's face.
Bro, you seriously want to go there? Oh,
But
God.
he should, if given ways, I would say Ole should try to bring in the younger boys inside and play them. Things don't go right, you can always throw in immediately 3 subs in, change the direction of the game. You got 5 subs option. So here's what you can do. And if they don't perform, Ole has all the gun come out and say, I've given them opportunity, but they did not perform. But you need to try them out, see how they take it.
Yeah.
So that would give us direction a bit. But having said that, Diallo should go out. We need to have Diallo at least 60 and 90 minutes in this game so that he can be an option in the league.
Yeah, man, I agree. This I think it's high now chance whereby we gotta start playing him. I was hoping that we'll see him before,
Yeah, but we
but I
did
don't know,
not.
man.
Hoping that we see this time. I somehow feel that we might bottle up the first leg and we will come back in the second leg to win it.
Classic Vinod is back. I was hoping where was this?
We got the optimistic Union back ready.
No
Wait,
wonder you shave your beard, bro. No wonder you shave your beard.
No, bro. No matter how many times I shave the beard, Vinod is Vinod. Nothing's gonna change. It's always the boy.
well, we will get to. I have confidence. It's just we might draw or we might lose with a narrow margin, but we come back second leg all guns blazing and taking it away. And it's about, for me, I do feel that this tournament is going to be very crucial for United and for putting out our name outside there to getting players too. The league too tough. I mean, the way it goes, so you need some backup plan there. The league Europa Cup is something, brings out. And imagine this: just say we win it, and you finish fourth, you go into Champions League. Next season, you have the Euro Super Cup. If we win that, you start off next season guns blazing. So this is the momentum that you want to start
Agreed.
off with. It's something that we have to work into that direction to revive back and hope that we get it right. So hope Ole gets it right. He sees the tweaks that he needs to be done. Transfer windows, he gets the players out, signs, and we are back into business next year. Hopefully. Okay, guys. I mean, it's been. I think I promised you 1 hour, but it's already.
It's okay,
one
Vinod.
and a
It's
half
alright.
It's
fine.
good game. Good show.
So,
Good show.
yes, to all those that have been watching, thank you so much, guys, that watching us. I think we are calling it off for the day. Before I end, I would like to say thank you and do us the honor by subscribing to our page, following us, liking us. We are in all platforms: Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter. And to all of you out there, if you guys want to be part of the show, just buzz me up. There's nothing. You just come on because it's just a show for the fans by the fans. Just let us know. We would love to have you all inside. Thank you again. Good night. Let's hope we nail off. Put my prediction aside. Let's hope for a good game. Let's hope we get entertained
Let's go,
and
boys.
happy. Yes.
It is what it is. Let's
Glory,
go.
glory, Manchester United.
Hit it down.
ADMU,
We're going to go
ADMU.
for it.
Yeah. All right. We're not here signing off with Dinesh, Joel, and Yazid. Ciao. See y'all soon.
Cheers, boys.
guys.
Have a good night.
Bye-bye.
All right.